All right, good day, everybody. Happy Wednesday Hump Day. It is December 11th. This was my mother's birthday. She has since passed, but some good CBD coffee. Here we go. You can see. Wait a minute here. Let me. Peace, love, and CBD. Oops. These were gifts, specials from the company in November. They're awesome. I got two of them like that, and a bunch of coffee and creamers, all CBD infused. Amazing, amazing. Good morning. My name is Ron Deering. I'm coming to you from my home office in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and it is a snowy, snowy morning. Warm, melting. It's not going to stick. It's supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow and raining. Thank goodness, because I've got to drive to Spokane to the hospital. But so let's talk about our lives. Our businesses are all about this one thing, and I'm gonna put that up there for a second. And let's go to see who's on real quick. Good morning, Bridget, Kirk. December women are the best, okay? Rosa. Oh, December birthdays. I'm like, okay, what are December women? Yes. She was really the only birthday we had in December until actually now in my older life with kids and grandkids. My son-in-law was Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th. So good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Kurt, Donna Ray. Good morning to everybody here this morning. Afternoon, evening. I know I'm on the West Coast. It is 8:40 a.m. here where I'm at. And so wherever it is where you are, good day. Let's talk about that one thing that you should be working on. It's just really about this one thing in our lives, right? And so many of us kind of don't understand this. We've had some blown away phenomenal trainings this week. Monday we had a training. I was honored and blessed. The CEO of our company agreed to jump on a Zoom with our team, and understand our team is, as you can see the link down here below, join MDC team. We don't have a offshoot faction team. It is just team MDC. We believe in the fact that in any business, everybody works together, the whole company grows and has the benefit of that. So we call ourselves teams MDC or MDC Dream Family, and that's great. And I'm not anything against other teams and so forth. There's a lot of teams out there, but the reality is that we had over 1,000 people. We had 1,000 people on the Zoom, and then almost 400 people viewing it. It's had over 13,000 views. And if you want to see that video and see what the CEO of our company, gentleman that is 29 years old, and he's already created a 200 plus $1 million company since 2014. So in 5 years, right? In 5 years. So, and you can watch that right here at this. I don't know how you do that. Right there. JoinMDCteam.com. You can check that out. So, and then yesterday we were invited to join another team in the company that had Ray Higdon on there. And if you don't know Ray Higdon is amazing. And he did about 35 minutes or so of training for a huge amount, 400 or 500 MDC people, and it was phenomenal. But there's this thread that our mentor is Robert Hollis, and he talks about this all the time. I learned this a long, long time ago. One of the reasons I fell in love with network marketing was not because so much that you can make money and the average person can get into it and it's a low startup cost and there's residual. All of those things are phenomenal things about network marketing and are great. But the thing that really caught me was this concept of building a community, building a culture, building something that's greater than yourself, but that's all about helping other people. And I remember back in the 70s when I was in Amway and I first got started, people calling it a cult and all these other things. And I don't know what the definition of a cult is, but if a cult is a bunch of like-minded people getting together and serving others, then yeah, I guess you can call it a cult. We don't want to brainwash anybody. We don't want to, if your personality and the type of person you are is that helping other people just is not your bailiwick, not something you want to do, then that's great. But one of the things I love about it is that it's about our lives too. If you have a life that is based on helping others, can you imagine what this world would be if everybody thought that way? I love what Zig Ziglar said many, many, many years ago, that you can have everything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. It didn't, and he doesn't say as long as they're on your team or in your company or doing the same thing you're doing. It's just a good philosophy, a good principle in life to live by. When Christ was put in front of the religious leaders of the time and they were trying to trip him up and ask him, what's the main commandment? He said there are two. Love God and love others, right? So the thing that I love about network marketing is the fact that you can develop this community, this culture of people that their only desire in life, or their main desire in life, is just to help other people. It's just to help other people. Now, on the flip side of that, obviously the results of that, or the collateral damage, if you will, of that is that you end up getting rewarded, and financially you get rewarded, materially maybe you get rewarded in your heart. There's so many other rewards that you get. But if your goal in life is, and your vision, and as Aaron Parker says, that's my mission and vision in his business, is to help others, right? Help others succeed, help others have success, whatever that success is. Your success may be that you just want enough money each month so that you can pay your mortgage. Maybe an extra $500 a month would change everything, because that would take away that stress, the burden of worrying about it every month. Everybody has a different one. Everybody has a different desire of where they want to go, what they want to do, right? Everybody has a different goal. Everybody has a different vision. Everybody has a different mission where they want. Now, you've got those people on your team that are just they get in, they really want to build a business, but they end up kind of almost being customers. They order every month. They love the product. They stay active every month and everything, but they haven't really got the knack, or they haven't really developed a team, and they're not growing it. Then you have those that are, going, and they're growing every month, or they're maybe staying at the same level every month, but they're continually building. They're continually staying in the game. They're continually trying to grow, and they're continually, working on their business, working on themselves. And then you've got those that are just those, those go-getters, those superstars that are, and I really don't want to call them superstars, because they are superstars as much as those other people we talked about are superstars. They're all superstars. They're all superstars in their own right. I love what Les Brown says. He says, there is greatness in all of you. There's greatness inside of you. And there is. And what you have and what you want and where your goals and what your desires are, if you were to look at, and I forget, I can share my screen, but if you were to see my other monitor right now, and I'm going to, I think it's screen 2 here. Yeah. And I share, you can see this is kind of my digital vision board, right? The ranks I want to be, and this is going to change here pretty soon, when I want to get to them, and so forth, right? Everybody doesn't have that same goal. Everybody doesn't have that same desire to meet those requirements and to achieve those, goals, those ranks, and so forth. But here's the good news about network marketing that I love is I can't get there without helping a lot of other people make their goals, right? I can't get where I'm going unless I help a lot of other people get to theirs. And how do you do that? You create a community. Now, there are people that are amazing recruiters, and they go out and they recruit like crazy, and they build a team, and that's it. They just leave them by the wayside, and and it ends up there's a lot of dead bodies along the way. But they make their ranks, and they get up there and they make money along the way and everything else. But it's not sustainable. It doesn't last long. And we talked about this the other day. Why I don't believe that you can build multiple network marketing companies at the same time. Now, if you build them like that, then sure you can. You can zip up the ranks, get make a bunch of money, make your ranks and everything, and then zip, go to the next one and go to the next one and go to the next one. Or you can create something that's long lasting, create a community, a culture, a legacy that people will stay with you because of what you offer, because of what you do, because of the heart that you have, regardless of what's going on, through the hard times and through the good times. And that's what you want to build. I love that about our company and our organization, all the way from starting from Aaron Parker to Robert Hollis to Josh and Jenna Zweigel. I mean, all the way up the line, it's a community, a culture of people that just want to help other people. That's why we don't narrow it down to, our team. We open it up to everybody in the company for everything that we do, because we want, there's the old saying that a rising tide floats all boats. And that's great. That's what we want to do. Now, are there times when you feel like, okay, yeah, I don't want to give away my secrets and I don't want to do this and everything else? You feel like that. But competition is only good if it's fun competition and it doesn't drive where you're going with helping other people. Because what it tends to happen with competition is a thing called ego. And for those of you who know, and I had a challenge, this is when I was younger, very, very much, my ego. I wanted to be top. I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be the one that everybody was always looking to and everything else, no matter what it took. And, I'm not saying that's bad, but if you let your ego drive you in what you're doing and control everything else, people are eventually going to figure out that, yeah, this is all about you and not about us anyways. Right? So you've got to decide, what are you building? And that's what I love about our company and our organization and the family. I don't even want to call it a team anymore, but the family that we are developing from our group and down and from our group up. When I love this, Aaron Parker said this earlier here, the mission and vision with his team, he calls it the power team, right? The power team is exactly that, is to help others and to do everything. And he does, man. He and Kathy are out there all the time in the trenches, helping everybody do and get what they desire, right? What they want. If they only want a little, that's fine. If they want a medium amount, that's fine. They want a lot, that's fine. Whatever it is. Now, does that help him in his growth? Of course it does. That's the whole principle. If you can help as many people as you can get what you want, you're by definition going to be rewarded and get what you want. But the focus needs to be on the others. And that's where the challenge comes with so many people, is it's hard to develop the community when the focus is on you. When you are everything you're doing, it looks like the focus is on you. Right? Robert Hollis and I did a training on this a long time ago about you can't beat the cows, right? You got to stop beating the cows. You can, you can teach your people what you can teach them. They can learn what they can learn, but they can only do what they can do. You can't force it on them. You can't do it for them. All you can do is make sure it's out there for them to learn. And if you do that, and if you make sure that it's out there for them to learn, and here's a thing that is so important, I believe, is staying focused on what you're teaching your team. Stay focused on what you're teaching as a leader, making sure that what you're teaching as a leader stays consistent and congruent with what you're doing. We bring on guest speakers all the time with our training and everything, but here's what I will tell you. If they are not congruent with what I'm training the people that I'm bringing on, I do my team. I'm being, doing a disservice to my family, to my team, right? If I'm teaching them, here's how you do it, here's how you do it, and then every other day I'm saying, wait, let's see how this person did it, let's see how this person did it, let's see how this person did it, they're going to get so confused they're going to do nothing. Now, if we're teaching people that, hey, here's how you use social media, here's how you reach out, here's how you make connections with people. I'm not talking about building rapport. And I love that about Ray Higdon. He was talking about that last night. And I'm not a fan of building rapport. Building connections, that's a different story. I think you should be building connections in your life all the time. You should always be building new connections. And it's not a matter of rapport, right? I hate it when people, I don't hate it, but it drives me crazy when people reach out to me and say, hey, Ron, how you doing? You'll laugh at this, but I had people reach out to me when on my Facebook, there were pictures of tubes coming out of me and IVs all over the place and laying in the hospital after quadruple bypass and ask me, hey, Ron, how's it going? How are things happening? You know, what's going on in your life? Those are people that have been taught this, attraction marketing thing that I believe is a good thing if it's taught properly, but is so taught improperly all over the place. And I'll tell you, over the years, I've been a part of a number of attraction marketing organizations and everything else. And I've seen so many of those people that bounce from company to company to company to company to company to company because it's not duplicatable, it's not sustainable, and it's fine in the beginning, for them. But you can't teach your people to do this. I used to do that. I was a blogger, man. I had the number 17 blog in the world for network marketers. And I bring people on and say, what do you got to do? You got to blog. And they're like, okay, bye. I'm out of here. It's going to take you about 15 months to, get any traction, get any people coming out of, it's not a community. It's not duplicatable. It's not sustainable. You can't do anything with it unless you're one at a time building, finding people that do exactly that already, right? That are already influencers and so forth. But if you build a community and you teach people the basics, the duplication of just building connections, build connections with people, see where their pain is, see where they're struggling, build that connection with them so they feel comfortable talking to you about it. And then see if they're open to the solution that you have. That's huge. That's huge. Let me say some highs here real quick. Troy Barrett, so good to see you here. Lee, Jamal, Timothy, good to see you. It was so great seeing you at the convention. Laura, good to see you. Danelle, Rosa, Aaron, of course. Carlos Martinez, talk about a servant leader, a servant heart. Carlos Martinez is out there every single day in the trenches with his team, working and just doing so many. Leticia, good to see you. Yvonne, Mike, good to see you. It was great meeting you in Vegas. So I hope you understand this, that when you're building your business, I can tell you after 40 years of doing this, there are those people that build the business and it's all about them and all about their growth and all about what they're doing. And there are those people that build the business and it's all about the family. It's all about the team, the company, the growth, everybody that's involved. Everybody that's involved. And those are the ones that you see that are having massive success. Now, doesn't mean that the other people don't have great success too, but they come and go. I look at the people in my life that have been in network marketing that are long-term in the business, have been in it forever with the same company as long as that company is still alive, and have built legacies. Guys like Jeff Roberti and some of the Amway leaders out there. And, these people have built communities and they've got people on their team and in their organization that won't leave because of the community, not because of the product, not because of the comp plan, not because of, even the leadership above, that's in there, not because of the fancy logos or the system or the time, any of that stuff. They are there for the long term because of the community, because of how you make them feel, how you make them feel, right? We all know, excuse me just a second. We all know that people don't remember what you say, what you do, they remember how you make them feel. So if you can create that community where everybody feels good about themselves, everybody feels like no matter what their goal is, they feel amazing about it, then you've created a place where people will stay for a long time. Some people call it a safe place, but I call it a growth place, a place where people will want to grow, will want to be there, will want to hang out, will want to get what you've got to offer them, what your team's got to offer them, what the company's got to offer them, because it is a company. I love this about My Daily Choice. It's all about community. They did a live yesterday. I thought was phenomenal because they treat the employees at the corporate office as if they were affiliates. They gave them cars. They I forget what else they did. They gave them cars and something else. I don't even remember what it was, but I thought, wow, how phenomenal! Oh, they after they told them about the cars, they told them that, and these are for like the directors and above, directors of customer service or whatever they might be, right? That one day a week or something they can work from home, and have some of that time freedom that all of the reps have, all of the paid affiliates have, so that they can be like, wow, I'm a paid affiliate. That's a culture mind. That's a community mindset of our company that filters all the way down into the field. And that's why we do it. Because we understand that if you create a community, you create something awesome. You create a legacy. If you create a community and a culture that people can grow and love and leaders can be built, man, you create something huge. You create something phenomenal, right? So I hope this has helped you. Okay. Hey, Jeff, Flex Friday. Yep. Yeah, I think that's what you're right. I think that's what they call it. Flex Friday, work from home. It was just a beautiful, beautiful live, right? I mean, it was one of those things where when you see this happening, you understand where the whole culture and the community mentality is coming from in this company. Am I saying there are not other companies out there that are like that? No, not at all. I just think this is the best. I think they do it the best. They've got the best of the best. They put everything together and made it easy for us to create this community and this culture. So when you want to learn, when you're talking about, our lives in business are all about one thing. It's about that community. It's about that connection that we build on a daily basis, whether it be just in our personal lives or whether it be in our business, developing and maintaining these connections. We want to, hey, Hannah, J-Dog, good to see you. We want to have success in our lives in everything that we do, then build more connections, connect with more people, impact more lives. I guarantee you, things will change for you. And what a better time. What a better time. It's Christmas time. The season of giving, the season of birth, the season of newness, the season of a beginning of something that the Son of God came to this earth. Pick 12 people and look what happened with 12 people that he impacted, and from there impacted millions and millions and millions of lives. And continues to today. What kind of community are you building? Now, if you want to see where this company is going and where the CEO gave us an insight into 2019 and Vision 2020, our convention is called Manifest 2020 next year. 2020 Vision, right? Check out joinmdcteam.com. Take the free tour. Really do some investigation. I encourage you to. I encourage you. Check us out. It's free. Take the free tour. Check it out. You'll be amazed. You'll be blown away. You'll be coming back and saying, Ron, how do I get going? And we'll put you a part of our community. So God bless you all. Can't wait to see you on the next one. This is Wednesday. I will be on again tomorrow and Friday. I've got to go to the hospital to get a MRI for this right shoulder here. It's not doing well, but that's okay. 2020 Manifesto. I like that, Angela. You look at the love of God, you can truly love others. Our company is the best. Rosa, you are so, so true. That is so, so true. I love this, Mike. This is not corporate America. It's a family where people are truly appreciated. Not only truly appreciated, but truly blessed and honored, right? So God bless y'all. Can't wait to see you on tomorrow.